guys, I'm Brian with Chewing the Barbecue Fat and Short Style. We got a brisket that we've cooked today. I'm going to go in here, I'm going to pull this thing out. I'm going to show you how I would trim my brisket. If you remember, we kept it together. So I've got it together here, and I'm going to separate now. I'm going to come in and separate the flat from the point. So if you remember, we had the two pieces of meat. We had the flat, which is this, the striations go this way, and then we had our point, which is super fatty, which is right here. And right now I'm going to come in here. If you remember, if you watched my trimming video, if you didn't watch the trimming video, go watch the trimming video. And I'm just going to run down the line of this fat, and there it goes. Okay, it just comes apart. Now I'm going to set this to the side. We'll work on that in a little bit. I know we're cooking at home, we're cooking for a tailgate, we're cooking for friends, we're cooking for family. I've got some fat up underneath here that I would probably trim off at a contest. I'm not at a contest, I'm just making good food today. So what I'm going to do, come in here, I'm going to get a good slice. Okay, a little done here on the corners. Remember I said this is that real thin side that's going to cook faster. That's what happened. So what I'll do, I'll probably just going to come in here and slice that off. That's good eating right there, but it's making my slices ugly and I don't like it. At a competition, I got to get this into a box size. We are struggling getting through that. So I wouldn't turn in that part, right? Man, that looks good. That just sliced really good right there. It's going to be good and tender. Now that I got that in, it's good. What I'm looking for on these things is when they just flop over like that. Okay, you see how they just flop over? I'm gonna go pull on it. It doesn't pull apart. It just snaps. That's a good brisket right there. I'm really happy with that. Except for this stuff. Need that gone. Like I say, in a contest, this would be too big for a box, so I would trim it down anyway. But for eating, man, my dog is going crazy right now. My kids are going crazy right now. Cameraman's going crazy right now. This is just a good brisket. Now I'm going to come through it and just slice it up. Okay, what I want to do, I want to slice it up real quick so I can show you what I'm going to do with this while we're waiting with the point side of things. It's a lot thicker back here. Bigger pieces of meat. And I got more fat down here. This is the side that I didn't trim off any of the fat. So you can see it here. See the fat in here? That's going to be good eating. That's going to taste really good. What I want to do with this, once I get it all sliced up, I'm going to bring it back over here. Remember that au jus that we put in our pan? That's flavor. Flavor. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to put it back in here. I'm going to let all that soak up in here. I want to soak up all that goodness right there. You see that? Man, that is good. Might as well do the same thing with these pieces. This is going to be good eating right here, guys. All right, so that fat, I don't care about it. Looking good. So now we got that taken care of. Let's work back here on the point. This is where we get our burn ends from. All right, there's a lot of fat there. I don't like that. Just trim off some of this. This is that fat that I didn't get to between the point and the flat. Just trimming it up. You want fat, but you don't want that fat. Remember I said we trimmed it up so we could get bark on it? That's what we did. We got some bark right there. Same thing way we trimmed it. All right, so now what I want to do, I'm going to flip it over. Man, look at that. Look how jiggly that is. Woo! That's good. It's been rendered. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to just cut these into chunks. About 1 inch size chunks. Man, this is just going to be fall apart, tender in your mouth. This is what you're looking for right here, guys. This is beautiful. Beautiful. So I'm going to come back in over here. Let's see if I can get that square back up. Just going to go chunks this way. in a contest, I would really try to make these look good. For eating at home, for that tailgate, just slice it up. I tell you what, this right here, man, from that point, that is some good stuff right there. You see all that meat? Look at all that fat. It's rendered fat. That's good. Wow. That just melts in your mouth. That is good. Now here, with this, I'm just going to leave this here. Okay? I'm going to get some of this fat and junk. Micah, you want to try burn in? Okay. Sounds good. Jimmy does. Jimmy, try burn in. Elliot? All right, cameraman, he's worked hard today. Let's let him try that. All right, so now what I'm going to do, if I were to be preparing a box, which I'm not, I'm going to get all this back out. And once again, flavor. Flavor, flavor, flavor. I want flavor all throughout this stuff. Okay? And I'm just going to show a couple of these so you don't have to see everything we do. Or you don't have to watch me do this to all of them. You'll get the gist of it. What I'm going to do, that Cow Whisperer rub that we used at the beginning, that we rubbed, Cow Whisperer, La Barbacoa Cow Whisperer, it's a great product. I'm going to come back and I'm going to just sprinkle it over top. If you have a coffee grinder of some sort, or if you have something else, you can grind this up, make a nice powder of it, but I'm not going to right now. I'm just going to do that. I'm going to flip it over, let it melt into that meat, and man, this is going to be some of the best brisket you've ever had. You got any questions, feel free to messenger us, email us, Ellen at Atlanta Barbecue Store, Brian at Atlanta BBQ Store. This is it though, guys. This is brisket. Man, it's been a long day, a lot of fun. You're about to fall. Make sure that you can spend time, have fun. We cooked this